Hello there everyone and welcome to another video. Now I have to record a voiceover here because the game audio was far too loud. But anyways, so welcome back to another gaming video. Today we are playing Tourist Bus Simulator. Tourist Bus Simulator is basically a simulation game where you work as a company essentially driving buses, and that's what that is about. We want definitely realistic driving. I've not set up my wheel yet. Yeah, I do have a steering wheel that we can play with, but we first of all need to go ahead and go outside and essentially go to our car. So they want us to drive to the company, so let's go. Wait, that's drive, okay. Parking brake. So I'm gonna be careful, so let's look behind us in the mirror real quick. There's no car coming, so I can... Was that the wrong lane? No, it's fine. Okay. And now we're off. Driving on the road, hoping nobody explodes. Let's go. Now in this game, something that's important is to essentially understand that if you crash into something, it's gonna cost you, and that's what we don't want. So I don't have a driving license yet in Germany, at least not yet. I'm usually the one to actually do reverse parking, but fine, today we're gonna do that, and then we'll just hit brake. And then they say we're supposed to exit the vehicle. I even exit the vehicle without turning off the engine. Well, I guess that's good on fuel. Let's call ourselves BZGTV bus. Let's call it that. And then we're gonna accept it. I wanna turn off my engine, hold up. I wanna turn off my engine. So I do have some DLCs, but I don't have every single thing. But I kind of feel like Neoplan Skyliner is probably gonna be the safest option. But like, if you can see what we're able to afford, we can either buy ourselves a Sprinter van, or we can buy ourselves the inner city ones. So I think I'm gonna start by purchasing one of the intercity ones. Especially when they're in good shapes. Realistically, if we're gonna keep our vehicles stuff, essentially, we can buy new vehicles, but we can also buy used ones. Can we buy a... Yeah, there's a Skyliner. We're gonna buy that. I don't care. We're gonna do that. And then we have to go to our calendar. Where's the calendar? What? Oh, right there. I was like, where was it? Okay, found it. Do that. So, we have to drive to Puerto del Rosario. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Probably not. I'm being very careful here because in real life you don't want to hit a car, essentially, so we have to also be careful here, somewhat at least. Okay. I don't know why I now have the vehicle sound in one ear, but that's, I guess, fine. Okay, indicate. So we want to exit. Nope, there's no vehicle coming, so we're golden. Alright. Yeah, why did you send us here then in the first place? You could have just sent us somewhere else, but I guess... Okay, and then we're driving down. Now there's 60 miles an hour, which we should be able to get at 60. That's 80, we're already too fast. I don't know why it's shaking my wheels so much. That's not what cars do in real life. But anyway... Whoa, careful there, mate. Careful. Okay. So that should be doable. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not commentating much during driving because I'm kind of focused. Because I also do driving in like BZGTV Drive from time to time, and that's really fun with the steering wheel as well. G29 PlayStation Edition steering wheel from Logitech. Love me some Logitech goodness. No, but like honestly, I love a steering wheel from Logitech. The one that I got, it was originally a gift from my brother. When he came to visit on my birthday, or at least a week before my birthday, I was like, I wanted the steering wheel for so long, and he purchased a new one and gave me his old one, which is the Logitech G29. I absolutely love it. It's so quiet compared to the one that my brother had, or has still. A different world, but that's due to it being older. It's the Driving Force GT, if that tells anyone anything. Driving Force GT is not really the best wheel, I think. At least personally, I think that is. But now these Neoplans, genuinely, these buses, by the way, just for your guys so you know, these buses are like, in real life, they're very luxurious. I had actually had the chance to drive with one of these. Not joking, by the way. Like, these are the best seats in the world. I wish at the day when we were driving with this to, like, I mean, it was with our school, yeah, but I wish I was sitting here, because this is like so cool, especially when you're driving and can see the road down there. That's so cool. And like my friends, even some of them had the thing that they could sit up there. I unfortunately was stuck sitting all the way back here in the chair close to the window, in the window seat, and I was like, why the hell am I supposed to sit down there and they get to sit up there? So that was kind of a war. But I mean, we're fine. Okay. Starting engine? Okay, it's sounding good so far. So air conditioning. There we go. So we're going to drive back to our company. What? I wasn't even that far out. Like, what the hell, game? I mean, in real life, it looks like this. I guess they probably got the licenses for this. But, like, I have a feeling from, like, the sound the engine makes, it doesn't sound like that in real life. Not even close. That's just the stupid arcade nonsense that they want you to believe a bus actually sounds like. A Neoplan Skylar doesn't sound like that. That's bullcrap. But I only learned that after I've actually, like, been in one of them. It's revving far too much, the engine. Can you guys hear that? That, like, sound. It's revving far too much. It's also really tight space here. Yeah, why the frick are you there? Get out of the way, dude. Get out of the frickin' way. Because you can see a Neoplan doesn't just turn like that. You can't just turn if... Well, I mean, I guess normal buses can, but a Neoplan is kind of a little bigger. To really appreciate, I don't know, I love these types of games where you just go on a little drive and you drive around. That's really my type of thing that I love to do. Whoa! These types of... Stop! These types of games are like my favorite games by far, where you just go around, you drive around, you basically have the nice graphics since this is made in like Unreal Engine. So you're telling me I dragged this thing in here. By the way, the lighting is not realistic. But you tell me I dragged this thing in here just to not be able to fix it. Why did I bother then? 500 bucks for a trip. Why the hell not? We have 31k. We'll probably need to pay far more than, I don't know, but I guess we can do that. So we'll have to go on a drive and we'll have to pick up some folks, so let's go. I'm not gonna judge based on it, but I don't like the fact that that's not at least somewhat realistic. But okay, yeah, I played other games which work better with that, but anyway, I could try to turn around, so let's see. We have a bit of a turning radius, so it's gonna probably work. Drive. And then we'll carefully but surely. Yep, and just like that, we're turned around. That was easy. Am I allowed to drive, mate? Am I allowed to drive? Go ahead. Go ahead. Drive in front. So it's a stop sign, so we're gonna stop at that lining. Then we'll have to make sure the road is clear. No, I have to drive around the other way. Okay. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. That vehicle, be careful! Okay, but we can do that. And yes, this thing actually plays inside of Mexico, as far as I'm aware. This is where it plays. You drive through the deeps of Mexican cities. And then we'll just carefully and surely come to a stop to the next destination. No, I have to board the passengers first. So we're gonna turn off that. We'll definitely turn on the AC. Gonna give it a little 22 degrees. Where did you plan on going? Hell no, you don't. Okay, so let's turn our bus back into neutral. And then we'll do that and we'll power on our engine. Don't get stuck inside of my wheel. That would be bad. But I don't want a broken pair of headphones. Has happened enough to me recently. What? Why did you send me down here then in the first place? Like, what? This route makes 0 sense, but fine, I'm taking that. Dude, why did you send me down here then in the first place? Just for me to turn around. I could have done that in the circle. I know I can kind of do that if I'm careful enough, but I'm still pissed at it. What the hell? But I have to say, geez, like, if we think to this, like right now, for the people who haven't seen the short, I swapped PCs. So my main with the 3080 is actually the AI PC now, and the AI PC with its 3600 and the RTX 2080 I'm actually currently playing on. And I have to say, you don't notice the difference between a 3080, at least for me, in terms of what I use mine for. You don't notice the difference between those cards, and I'm like, how is that possible? I mean, I know the games have gotten good, don't get me wrong, but like, there we go, and there we are. So, well, we don't technically need to turn off the engine, we can just do that, and they'll get in. What's the hold up, dude? Come on! I can't freaking drive if you're gonna keep on freaking, like, oh my god, there we go. I was like, what the hell? But no, we're fine. Okay, close the door. And then we'll need to back up ever so slightly and gently. Bro! Did you just define the laws of physics? Sorry, not gravity, but laws of physics. What the hell? Don't just walk through my bus like that. It breaks the immersion. I love this game. Because it's so stupid. This game is not as developed as its counterpart game, which I also own, but I decided to play this game instead due to the sake that I didn't want you guys to get bored of just like hearing constant like, can you drive slower and things, but just in the German language. I want at least something where I can kind of commentate on while we're driving. It's a good game, dude, but I absolutely love the fact that my like 3600 Ryzen holds on like this and still works. That's, if we think about that, that's actually amazing. And an AMD Ryzen 3600 can still play this game. I mean, yeah, it was when it came out, but still. I even remember playing this on my laptop and being amazed by the graphics. I don't know what graphics settings are we on. I kind of want to check to see what graphics settings we're on. Let me just check real quick. Frame rate limit, remove it. We don't need a frame rate limit. Epic settings. Dude, it does look like that, but it's... Yeah, now we have more FPS, because 60 was kind of weird, so I guess I'm using 120 then. But the fact that this is not chugging, lagging, nothing, that's amazing. Dude, that's really what the power of older machines can still be like if the game is still optimized for it. Which I personally think is a good idea, to like still keep older hardware around. I mean, yeah, I know it's AM4. Yeah, I should probably not speak during the recording about PC stuff, because it's a game recording, but still, I just wanted to mention that, like, even on my 3080, this game would have probably even run the exact same, if not better. but I think probably it would run the exact same. Because I did put the 3080 rig and the 2080 rig side by side. Don't ask me why exactly, but I am very surprised the fact that those like cards can like beat each other in certain ways. I mean, yeah, if you don't need as much RAM in the modern day and age and you don't play AAA titles all the time, VRAM really doesn't matter. It's mainly just CPU and RAM performance. I mean, yeah, your GPU is going to be the bottleneck if you're playing AAA titles, but like 8 gigs is totally fine for the games that I usually play, so it's totally fine for me. I know I'm going to get like people flexing with their rigs in the comments like, hey, I have a 4090 and such. And I'm like, well, good for you that you have a 4090, but that's still good for you that you can afford that. I can't afford a 4090. Which is sad. I kind of want one really badly, especially for my project that I'm planning, but I can't afford it, so... Dude, I see heads! Why the hell are there heads sticking out? What? What happened? Oh, that's where you want to exit. So you enter front and exit out. Okay. I didn't know that. So we're driving back to the company, but I have to close the doors. Alright. And then thank you so much for driving with me. Let's go ahead and let's go do it out of here. Why the hell? It's a Sprinter! It's my favorite vehicle, IRL. I love these things. I love these vans. Sprinter vans with facelift. I love those. They look awesome, dude. Don't ask me why I love them, but I do love them so much. I love me Sprinter vans. The Sprinter vans are actually the like proper good type of vans. I don't know, it's my favorite vehicle, IRL. I love those vans. And I'm just meaning I love those in the sense that like when they're in their passenger things, they have an automatic door. And they also have like good climate control. I mean, yeah, it's Mercedes-Benz, so it's a little bit luxury, but still the first trip. Why the first trip, dude? I just was on a trip. What the hell are you talking about? Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then kill the engine. 9 out of 100 stars. I'm gonna hire one with a higher rating, because I know that he'll... No. You're getting 150 each, okay? You're getting 150. I don't care. Because... why the hell should I give you, like, that much? Better not break it, I swear to God. Yeah. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. We'll change driver and vehicle. Get a new order for yourself. And on that note, I guess I'll end the recording. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, maybe consider hitting like and maybe subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys in the next video of gaming. So bye guys.